Coach. Thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Buffalo Bills. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, 10, wait, 20. 50.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Motion. Hey, check Mike 50. Sugar. Check Mike 50. You gonna get this boy? Hey, ball 66.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Strong right. You got 3.
Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. To Michel on the screen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
72.
Brady to throw again. Slant route caught by Edelman. And how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. There's no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season.
72.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 50. Check it, reload.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Alert. Check it.
To throw is Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Ozzy! Hey, Orbit!
Shotgun now for Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Brian Burns in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Get ready.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10.
I know he ain't got it. Check 4, got it.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
58. 58, Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Here's Allen to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. Let's see how he responds. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On the toss, here's Michelle. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a 1st down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the 1st down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the 1st down.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Patriots nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, go 66. 50-50. Mike. Hey, wahoo. I got you. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Rip.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here now, Roberts. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Back twos, back twos. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got a spin. Show it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Allen will try again on second down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch time.
Shadow.
Tight and run. 3 down. Hey, check.
Hey, foxtrot. Alpha.
To throw again. Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. i-kee, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And that's complete to Brown. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Wide, 80.
Brady now on first down. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Mike's 5-4.
Alert!
Let's go one more. Mike's 54.
Hey, Delta. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Army, Army. Army, Army. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Back, back, back. Shift, shift.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Slam, slam.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, check it.
Here's Brady. From behind, and he's going to be driven down. Matt Milano in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Go Bandit. Mike 50. Come on. You better bring it. Hey, 66.
Brady now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Milano, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That time, 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so then you just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On the ground, Michel. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Wait, 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And it's Michel once again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Wait, that's 380. Regular.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. So that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
1st down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Brady now, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a first and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Wait, that Alabama, 380. Let's get it together, defense. Goal 50.
Now on second and 13, Brady. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
We got it. Hey, Bolt 66. Check 99. Alert. When he hits.
From the gun, it's Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Brian Burns with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. To return is Roberts. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop.
At their 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete here. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Watch the slant. Sugar. 72.
Operating from the gun. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Not yet.
Wait to the end.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Check it.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Pick up the ball. Check it out, read.
Check it, reload.
Again, it's Michelle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wait, set. Run 80. Run 80.
Get off the field. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Alpha.
On 1st down, Michelle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Wait, that. Wait, 20. You. Ramp. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Go.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the fourth on the punt fumble. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now T.J. Yeldon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Allen going to go on 4th down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Mike, 50. He's tired of reading. Alert! 51 to Mike, boys, 51. And let's get that together.
Now Allen. Complete to Jones. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they